Some may have dreamt about seeing former President Barack Obama back in the White House, especially amid a tough time like the coronavirus pandemic. The fantasy became slightly more tangible when his former vice president, Joe Biden, won the 2020 election, leaving many to speculate if the former president would sit on Biden's cabinet. Sadly for his staunchest supporters, it doesn't sound like that will happen. Although it would make for quite the full circle moment, someone in Obama's life isn't too keen on the idea. In addition to prioritizing his family after serving 2 terms in office, Obama said during a November 2020 interview with CBS This Morning's Gayle King that his former right-hand man doesn't need any of his guidance. With Biden's 50 years of experience in politics, Obama believes his pal has the presidency in the bag, but he says he'll be there to support him in any way he can. As for many who serve in the Biden administration, one political science professor at the University of Chicago and foreign policy expert told the New York Times, "They're bringing in the usual suspects. There are no new faces here. And to the extent there are new faces and younger people, they sound just like the usual suspects. So why isn't Obama one of those usual suspects?" It seems like the former president's better half might play a part in his decision to never return to the Oval Office. In their sit-down interview, Gayle King asked the father of 2 if he would ever consider being a part of President-elect Biden's cabinet.
No cabinet position for you,
There are
Mr.
probably
President?
some things I would not be doing because Michelle would leave me.
Yes.
She'd be like, "What? You're doing what?"
During the interview, Obama shared that his wife was never into politics per se, but she was up for the ride to support her husband. Following his 2 terms as president, he said Michelle was finally able to relax after being in the spotlight for almost a decade. The former president explained, "When the presidency was over, 2 things happened. One was objectively, I just had more time. But 2 is that she was able to let go of some of the stress of just feeling as if I've got to get everything right all the time. I'm being watched all the time." You know, her releasing her breath that I think she had been holding for close to 10 years at that point. Obama himself also seems to enjoy a more laid-back lifestyle with some toned-down public scrutiny, although life for a former president is never ordinary. Although Obama made it clear he isn't going to serve under the president-elect, we could see a lot of familiar faces from his cabinet on Biden's team. James Mann, who has written several books about foreign policy advisors to Obama and former President George W. Bush, told the New York Times, "I think virtually everybody who gets named will have served under Obama." Bringing in his allies who served under Obama could be seen as a strategic move to restore foreign policy principles. Although, as Obama said, Biden won't need much help on account of his experience. In addition to being a former vice president, he worked as Senate Foreign Relations Committee chairman, making him pretty qualified to hold down the fort concerning national security. As for who we can expect to see on Biden's team, Antony Blinken, a Deputy Secretary of State and Deputy National Security Advisor under Mr. Obama, who previously worked for Mr. Biden in the Senate, has been nominated as Secretary of State. And Avril Haines, a deputy at Obama's Central Intelligence Agency and on his National Security Council, has been nominated as Director of National Intelligence. These are just 2 of Biden's nominees for his cabinet, who all await Senate confirmation. Still, Obama's supporters shouldn't be too disappointed, considering the former president isn't exactly going into hiding. In fact, he's still making big moves. Along with Michelle, the Hawaii native signed a production deal with Netflix, and in November 2020, he released a memoir, A Promised Land. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about the latest hot topics are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.